The first day of dressage at the 2025 Mars Badminton Horse Trials is complete. Tom McEwen and the fabulous JL Dublin, with whom he won team gold and was fourth individually at last year's Paris Olympics, sit in pole position. Tom and Dubs, as he's known at home, scored an impressive 22.4 today, which puts them almost 5 penalties ahead of their nearest rivals. Here's what Tom had to say after his test.
Yeah, really pleased. I'd been even more delighted if I didn't mess up the medium extended trot, but yeah, look, he was absolutely awesome. He showed all sides of his way of going, the power, the balance, his rhythm, his relaxation in the walk. So for me, I was absolutely delighted with him.
Is there anything that you're sort of still working on to make, specifically to make better with him?
We're always working. There's always something. Once you get somewhere, there'll be something else. So it's just always having those factors that sometimes you can get them like him. He's so powerful, he's such a showman that sometimes that can be a bit too much. So then you go back to relaxation. So it's always just finding that balance of where you need to be.
British riders hold the top 9 places at the moment, with Emily King and Valmy Biats, who were 4th here last year, currently in 2nd on 27.3. Emily was delighted after her test and explained to us why she had to manage Valmy's enthusiasm in the main arena.
I was super pleased. He was so good. He went in there and was definitely, he spotted the cross-country jump actually on one of my laps around, and he like looked at it and his heart started pounding. I was like, don't be silly, you know you don't start with cross-country. And he was a little bit, he's so fit and he's such a powerful horse. He was feeling that, so it was just making sure I kept breathing, he kept breathing. He didn't make too many like unforced errors, which was a couple little silly things that snuck in, but I was pleased that all the big important stuff didn't go wrong. So I'm really pleased with him, and he's such a sweetheart. Like, he really tries. He nearly tries too much sometimes. So it's like just giving his neck a little scratch, letting him breathe, and he's like, oh, okay, I won't be so tense.
One of the biggest cheers of the day came when the youngest rider at this year's badminton, Tom Woodward, who is 23, momentarily went into the lead with Low More Lucky. They now sit in 3rd on 27.9, which is a fabulous result for these 5-star first-timers.
Oh, just amazing. It's completely surreal. God, getting emotional again. I just love the horse so much, and it's been a dream of mine to come here, as for so many people. And I used to come here as a kid and camp out and watch all the action unfold every year. And I decided that, you know, when I was probably 13, I wanted to have a go, and it was just finding the right partner to do it with. And there's not a better one for me than Low More Lucky. He's just unreal, and he just gave me everything out there, and just couldn't be prouder of him.
What sort of character is he?
He's so chilled. He's Mr. Chill. He just takes everything in his stride. He's very relaxed. He really loves the crowd and the atmosphere. It picks him up. Yeah. Because he can be quite lazy, so it's always nice to have a bit of atmosphere to just lift him a bit. And he's just wicked. Like, nothing ever bothers him. He's the same here as he is at home. Yeah. And he's just really cool. He's actually quite shy. In the stable, we still can't really pat him over the stable door. He likes to sort of stand at the back and keep himself to himself. But as soon as you get him out to do his job, he just knows he's special, and he just loves it. I think he loves the sport just as much as I do. So it's a lovely feeling to have a horse that gives so much.
And you said he didn't do his first, I was right in saying he didn't do his first event until he was 10?
Yes, yeah, he was actually only backed as a 9-year-old. Okay. And he did his first event as a 10-year-old.
What was the reason behind him having such...
It was feral as a young horse. They tried backing him on and off for a while, and he was very naughty, basically, and they gave him one last chance, which is why he's called Lucky. Okay. And he was actually backed up at Mick Easterby's yard, the racehorse trainer, with Cherry and Jacqueline Coward. Yeah. And they started him off, and then we bought him as an 11-year-old, but we're family friends with his breeder. Okay. And we've had a fair few from them now, so it's a great contact to have, and they've been very good to me, and it's just lovely to have a nice horse like him.
And did you ever expect him to be the one that took you to your first badminton?
I'd always quietly hoped he would be a 5-star horse. He's always been very brave and very bold, and he's just got a lot of heart. You know, he really tries, and I think that's what you can ask for. He just gives you his all every time you get on him. Even at home, he just tries so hard, and so I sort of quietly hoped, and here we are. So fingers crossed for the rest of the week.
Reigning world champion Yasmin Ingham is 4th on Rahi DJ on 29.1, while Oliver Townend, who won here on Flint Curtis in 2009, is 5th with 3-time 5-star winner Ballamore Class on 29.3. Completing the top 6 are Gemma Stevens and Chilly Knight, who are 6th on 29.5, and she was delighted with this horse's efforts in the first phase today.
Absolutely delighted. Yeah, bring it on. I'm chuffed to bits with him. He did his best shuffling. He was so accurate, so relaxed, so rideable, tried his absolute best, did everything I asked him to do. Yeah. So you can't ask for more than that. He is what he is. You know, I just said just then, you know, he's not London 52 or Lordship Scruffalo. You know, he isn't made that way. He's not made to do dressage, but he always tries so hard. So to get a sub 30, especially when the marks, the few before me were really tough, especially Ballamore Class. You know, I didn't see the test, but on a 29, you know, bring it on. Yeah, chuffed to bits.
And sort of early thoughts on the cross country track?
Yeah, I think Eric's done a great job. I think his distances are absolutely brilliant. They're bang on. Look, it's the big jumps, that's no doubt about that. And I think always with a 5-star, it's a cumulative effect over the, you know, period of 11 minutes 40, which is a long way round, of, you know, keeping them confident and happy. So I think, yeah, it's tough.
Horse and Hound is here at the Mars Badminton Horse Trials all week, bringing you all the latest news and features on our website and across our social media channels. Be sure to hit like and subscribe on this YouTube channel to keep up to date with all the latest.